have 3 courses in our certificate program that are designed to be taken in any order, and our main learning objectives are for students at the end of the program to be able to think about a tissue engineering application and decide what material would be the right material to use, how to fabricate that material, which they might be able to do hands-on with their own 3D bioprinter, and then what types of cells and testing would need to happen after they have engineered their tissue and kind of have it working in a lab. All 3 of these areas have to work really closely together. It's often called like a kind of a tissue engineering triad, where you have to have cells and you have to have materials and then you have to be able to fabricate them. So even though the classes all stand alone, the information is introduced in each one of them. So in biomaterials, we talk about printing and we talk about cells and how you might test it. In bioprinting, we talk about the materials that you would have to use with the bioprinter, and then could you then test these with cells? And then in tissue engineering, we're still mainly focusing on the cellular part, but we're still talking about those materials and fabrication methods that are necessary. So they're all very interrelated, and so even though you don't need to take them in any specific order, you're still recalling and seeing that information in each one. So when they come for the on-campus event, originally the idea was just to only work on things that were in tissue engineering course, so cell culture, casting 3D tissues, and kind of analyzing them with some fluorescent imaging. But once we got the students on campus, some of them had not taken, the bioprinting course yet, so we also ran through the basics so they saw it in person before they're gonna do it at home. And we covered in 3 days almost what I would consider a semester's worth of materials. Anything that they wanted to experience in the lab that we had access to, we did. We also had speakers, so our faculty that are involved in tissue engineering, bioprinting, or biomaterials research came during lunch and gave research talks on what they're currently working on, and the students were able to ask any kind of question that they had. And they really liked having both the talks and then the hands-on experience. So the live online sessions that we have, we usually focus on a review of the material, and I incorporate questions that people ask ahead of time. And then after we review the material and the questions, we have a discussion, anything that kind of popped into anybody's head as we're going through it. Then they go back and look at the rest of the material online, and there's built-in feedback. So as we were designing the modules, it really gives you real-time feedback or answers on questions or kind of checkpoints. And then we also have interactive journal article reading, which I've actually incorporated into my in-person classes because I've found that it works better than actual journal article discussions in class. People are more willing to pose their questions, and people will answer each other's questions, and then I can go back and kind of comment on it as well. So I found that really keeps it interactive, much more than when I've done it actually in person.